Let there be wind. Let there be no wind. All being controlled by this plug here. And then you can also manually turn it on. Manually turn it on. Manually turn it off. On. Off. Or on. Off. On. Off. Make any dumb device smart. This is the Minoston Wi-Fi mini smart plug. This is pretty much a smart plug where you could use your app to control devices that aren't smart, to basically just turn it on and off. And the good thing about this smart plug is it's Matter supported, meaning that if you guys have anything like Alexa, Google Home, Apple, I believe HomeKit, or even SmartThings, you could use that existing system to control this plug instead of having another app on your phone. If you don't have any of those systems, you could download, Minoston has an app. You could also download an app called Smart Life or to a Smart App to control these plugs as well. What I use is an open source home system called Home Assistant, and I will be using this I will be using Home Assistant to pair up with this plug. So let's go ahead and unbox it real fast. I'll show you guys how to set up on Home Assistant, and we can see how fast this device works over the network. So this one, it does use wireless frequency at 2.4 gigahertz. So make sure your wireless network supports that. It doesn't support 5 gigahertz, so just make sure it's 2.4. And the max load of this plug is 15 amps, up to 1875 watts, and it is tested in a lab, so you don't have to worry about um, products that weren't tested that could catch fire in your house. But yeah, so this is the retail packaging. Nothing special. Origin made in Vietnam. Just nothing special about the packaging. So we'll go ahead and open it up and see what you get inside, and then let's go ahead and set it up on my home network. We'll see that it's nicely packed tightly, so it doesn't consume too much packing material. You got two plugs right when you open it, and you got your instructions here, which pretty much tells you all the details of the plug. So this is the included instructions and all the app and all that stuff, but we're not going to look at these instructions. We're just going to do it live. Let's take out the plugs. This is what the plug looks like. Nothing fancy. That's everything in the box here, so we'll get rid of that. Plug's relatively simple. You have a little pairing light up here that it tells you whether it's in pairing mode or if it's on or off. You got the Matter symbol, just your standard three-prong plug there, and this is the specs behind the plug as well. And then you got little code here to scan in, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So you get two of these guys. So that pretty easy unboxing, nothing special. Let's go ahead and open up the app. Again, I'm going to use Home Assistant, and we'll pair this guy to my Home Assistant instance. So this is my phone here. I'm going to go ahead and load my Home Assistant, located here on the lower right corner. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up, and it's going to load it up. And I'm already in a Matter screen, but if I go to my home screen to get to it, I would hit the hamburger menu, scroll down, go to settings, then go to devices and services, and then I have Matter set up on my system here, right here already. So the thing about Matter is, for me, I'm running Home Assistant on a server. So if you're interested in doing a Home Assistant, you'll need to run your own server, which most people run on a Raspberry Pi, and then you'll need to get a USB stick that can read Matter protocol, which is usually a Zigbee stick. Home Assistant actually sells a USB stick that is Matter compatible. I'll put the link below. But yeah, you'll need those hardware. If you don't have it, you can still use your Alexa, Google Home, or Apple HomeKit. If you don't have that, again, you could use the app that comes. You could use the Tuya app, the Smart Life app, or the Minoston app, whatever you feel comfortable with to control these plugs. But for me, I'm using Matter on Home Assistant. So right now, I'm going to hit the add the button here, and then it's going to ask you is your device already added to another Matter controller? I'm going to hit no, and then it wants to scan the QR code. But before I do that, I want to power this guy up. So I'm going to power it up. And when you power it up, initially, you're going to see a blue light blinking right there. That usually means it's in pairing mode. So now you're going to scan the side of the QR code with with the phone. So here I'm scanning, and then once it gets it, just go ahead and click on the bottom, add to Home Assistant, and just give it a minute, and it should set it up. And this blue light will stop blinking once it communicate with your network. Oh, and it found the outlet. So it looks like it stayed on solid blue light. So I'm gonna name this. Okay, so I'm gonna hit continue. I just named it Minoston outlet. Hit done, and there you have it. As you can see on the screen here, it's already on here. As you can see, Wi-Fi plug-in outlet. There's the firmware version. Device is connected by Matter and Wi-Fi plug-in, so I can control it here. So if you look here at the light, as I flip it on and off, light means it's on. And it's pretty instantaneous. Like, I press it right away, look. Like, barely any lag. Maybe like a millisecond. So it's really responsive, which is pretty good. And then it tells me the firmware. I can identify it. Power on behavior on startup. Previous. So if you have a power outage, it might stay on or off based off what the previous power state is. And then you got the diagnostics here, which is not showing anything at the moment. But yeah, and my activity log. So that's everything on Home Assistant. And that's pretty much how you set up this plug. So now I just need to put a device on here, and I'm able to control the plug on and off right here. And the good thing is, if I want to set automations, I just go back. Okay, so I'm naming it Middleton plug. So now I can set automations on here. So for me on Home Assistant to set automations, I pretty much just go to automations and scene, which is the third one from the top. Create a new automation, and trigger. Say I want to trigger when, let's say time, right? Let's say I want to trigger when it's, I don't know, let's say 8 p.m. So when the time is equal to 8 p.m., I could add a condition where I need to be home for it to trigger, but I'm not going to add any automations, or you can set other automations based off the conditions. And then I'm going to hit action. I'm going to select the device, and I'm just going to select a Minoston plug, which when I search, it's the second one from the bottom. I click on it. I could choose it to turn off, turn on, toggle, and I could change the behavior based off the automation, but most of us will either use off, on, or toggle. So say I could go turn on, then I'm going to close that out. And then as you can see, I could save this automation saying, 8 p.m. automation, smart plug, whatever you want to name it. And now, based off this automation, if you look, when the time is equal to 8 p.m. every day, and if there's no condition, but again, you can set a condition saying if I need to be home, someone else needs to be home, if it's sunset, sunrise, whatever you want, then do turn on the Minoston plug. And basically, this guy will turn on and off based off that automation that you set on this app. Alexa, Google, and Apple have their similar types of automation that you can choose. This is the Home Assistant version. And yeah, so now you could pretty much hook up a lamp to this or anything plug related, coffee machine, I don't know, any kitchen appliance if you want to turn on automatically, to automatically turn it on and off. And if you ever want to manually turn it on and off, there's a plug on the side here, a button on the side here, and you simply just turn it, press on it, and it will turn it on. Press on it again, it will turn it off. So yeah, so really easy to use. Out of the box, all you need to do is just scan the QR code on the side. Well, choose the type of hub that you have or app. Scan the QR code on the side. Have it paired up to the app or your hub, and then you're pretty much set up. And then you can set automations based off of what you want with this plug. So there you have it. It's pretty much a quick rundown on the unboxing and the use case for this plug. This plug is definitely great to have, especially when you're away or if you want to turn on lights on and off automatically, so it looks like someone thinks that you're at home if you're on a long vacation, or just simply control your daily automations without you thinking about anything, you know, set up something up, set it and forget it. There you have it. If you have any questions, please let me know below. Like always, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out till next time.